Abeg go sit down, you go just dey talk ball. Enter field make you go play. Wetin Saka wan do there? Ball na clear penalty, clear penalty. Person dribble with him left leg, then hit him right leg. Wetin wan do? Enter field go play na. Abeg, football dey easy.
Welcome to Everything Football Podcast. My name na Special Abdul. Guys, this weekend was the bomb. Like, if una play all the things we predict for EPL, rather. If una play everything I predict for EPL last week, una don blow. I hope say some of una play am. That's the reason why I dey tell now. You guys should subscribe to the Everything Football Podcast channel on YouTube. Subscribe to EFL Pod on Twitter. Subscribe to EFL Pod on Instagram. Subscribe to Everything Football page on Facebook. Una go get all these tips so you go dey win week in, week out. Always subscribe, follow, and comment. Engage. Make I help una life. Make una for win plenty money. So this week I'm moving straight to the FPL. I don't know how my FPL be last week, but my FPL was so bad. It was very bad. I got 43 points despite using my wild card. And then, man, I just the best. It did too bad. So, but this week, hopefully, those players I bought last week, don't be say they be bad players. So good players are supposed to carry the team. This week, hopefully they will turn up. I know now. So, make I give you now tips for players to get this week too, in case your week day as bad as mine last week and you never get this set of players, because especially Kopama, I no get Kopama last week, and you know say na me be the number one hype man for Kopama. I like the guy well. I think that's the only player in Chelsea where I feel like it makes sense now for this season. You get not just this season alone, so from last season he has been doing things, he has been showing prospect and potentials, and he's a very good player. So this week I want to tell una say, if you guys can have players like I said, Kopama. If you don't have Kopama, his price is rising rapidly. You need to have him on your team. You have players like Saka. Saka is like the whole of the Arsenal team is built around him rather. Then you get players like Haaland. You're supposed to get Haaland because we all know what Haaland be. Haaland can score goals, and that is his work. So that is most people's captain. Most everybody they captain Haaland. You get, so you have to have players like Haaland. Then you have to have differentials, because now them go tweak your team, because you cannot have all these 10.7 million players, 10.1, 15.1 Haaland, 11 point this, 9 million Oli Watkins. You have to have like 5.7 that can still guarantee you points. So differentials for you guys, I would say you guys should have like Emil Smith Rowe for Fulham. You have like Robinson as a left back from Fulham too. That's also a differential. You can have Semenyo from Bournemouth. That guy has been outstanding. He has been playing very good football. So if you have these guys, you have Umbuemo from Brentford. You must have, guys. You must have. So, well, my captain for this week will be between Saka and Haaland. Not gonna say I no tell now, because I have both of them in my team. So if you want to choose a captain for this week, your captain should be between Kopama, Bukayo Saka, and Erling Haaland. That is for me. I'm giving you guys this information for free, though I don't have Kopama in my team for now. And then again, Fearless has dropped from first position to the second position on our official EFPL league, on the Fantasy Premier League. So Fearless, I hope say you don't drop, come second. People are after your spot. And then, just like I said, we also have the UEFA Champions League Fantasy League 2, which the whole points accumulated from this last previous match last night. So if you are not on the EFL Fantasy League, at least try be on the UCL one. So, well, this is the time I introduce my guest for today, because I don't talk about FPL already. So my guest for today is none other than Elton, my guy.
Yo, bro.
How far now?
I'm very well, bro.
As you come even where man you just come.
Bro, how go do now?
Upon all the things wey we dey face like this, all the whole thing, you still get mind where man you just come.
Na for better for worse, I be die hand man you fan.
That
Na
is-
for better for worse.
That is actually what football is.
Yeah.
Football is for better for worse. It is stronger than relationships.
Definitely.
So man.
For real.
As in we use and guide the whole body. But now man you can't dey bless say they want dey make us dey sad too.
Man, no just Man U case. I not just understand Man U anymore because I think before what we thought problem was our problem was coach, manager, players. But I bet you now Man U we have good players now. Even if they are not being used properly. But Man U's issue right now I think it's psychological.
Come on. You go far because even me I cannot even say
Can't.
this is what it because but I still know it is the coach. Well, that one are for Man U. Let's talk about title contenders. See Arsenal, see Chelsea. Wetin be your opinion on Chelsea? You think say Chelsea go fit win this Premier League this because the way they play, even the way their score line when they play, they beat clubs now with margin, with very big margin.
Chelsea, I wouldn't doubt these few periods, their few matches, they've been playing well, during expectation, but you judge a club when they are playing a big team.
Okay.
Yeah, when they are playing a big team, that is, well, you want to know how good Chelsea is when they play Tottenham, when they play Arsenal, Man U, I'm just calling Man U. When they play Man U, Liverpool,
Yeah.
then even Newcastle.
Yeah.
You know, because Newcastle they are doing not even Aston
Aston
Villa
Villa.
right now.
Yes. Aston Villa.
Like the Aston Villa that played Bayern.
Yes,
it was
they-
Bayern. Yes, fine.
They won
They
Bayern.
should play that Aston Villa, and then they can win Aston Villa 3-0. Then I'm sure Chelsea is ready. But for now, when you play a small team, you don't really see the effectiveness of the team. But it's good too when you can play a small
those
team.
because
But
yes, so
when you play a small team, you don't really see the effectiveness of your team and all that. You play a big team, that's when you know the strength. But there are some smaller teams that they look like mark of the beast. Like Wolf. Even Brighton too.
Brighton, yeah.
You see Wolf, you see Brighton, you see Aston Villa, they're not smaller team now.
They're not they're in the
No,
Champions
they're
League
not-
now. We can't
they're-
support
they're
them
not
in small
smaller
teams.
But you see Wolf, you see Brighton. Who else again should I call that I'm very, very sure? West Ham,
West Ham. West Ham don't die.
but they don't die.
West Ham don't come down.
They don't die.
They pay me
but-
for them, but I'm also happy because at least we go feel rack some kind points from West Ham too.
True.
Well,
Man U.
Yes.
West Ham will take Man U. No, forget Man U.
Wow.
Man U. It's
Why is na Bonanza club?
unpredictable now.
Sure.
We don't know when they will be. When you expect Man U to
Yeah.
deliver, they won't deliver. When they not to deliver, they will
Yeah.
deliver.
It's crazy that this is the truth and this is the situation that club Manchester United is now. Well, if I say make you talk, if I say make you predict rather say, you think say Chelsea go fit make top 4? This
Chelsea make top 4. First things first, let me count out the top 4 teams that will be difficult for Chelsea to beat. Why I say Chelsea can make top 4, but they
Yeah.
can make from 5 to 7. At this point, Chelsea can't beat Arsenal.
Number 1.
Chelsea cannot beat Man City.
Number 2. Man City already won them.
Yeah, Chelsea cannot beat Liverpool.
Number 3.
Tottenham is under probability. It's a draw, and even Aston Villa.
Number
So
5.
just take Chelsea off top 4.
So you don't, despite their form, you know still see.
That's why I thought, no, I don't see them. I don't see them.
Well, Chelsea fans, I'm sorry, but as you can see,
But that's the truth.
as you can see, that's the truth.
I don't see
They
them.
don't see Ola for top 4 despite all this Kopama.
Because there was an interview when Mikel B said he's very, very sure Chelsea wouldn't see top 7.
Wow.
That's Mikel B.
There, Mikel Obi, former Chelsea
Yes,
legend.
I'm sure most persons watch that interview on
Yeah.
Super Sports. So he knows what he's saying. But Chelsea can make from 5, 6, 7 for top 4.
Well, as you can see, that is the opinion on ground. Now Chelsea, they don't tip on that to anybody enter top 4. Maybe from 5th, 6th, and from there you guys can start, But for me, I think Enzo Maresca is doing a very good job with Chelsea. Like we have seen Graham Potter, we have seen Mauricio Pochettino, we have seen Thomas Tuchel, and wow, Enzo has done the best job for me on the field, like field football. I'm not talking about trophies now.
Yeah.
Field football, Enzo Maresca has done well so far. So far, I don't know how they go end. Not be by starting, not by finishing.
Finishing.
Now in the
One
matter.
thing we know now, football now is more difficult because of these new changes.
Yeah.
It's like you playing two leagues at the same time. You're playing the -1 league. Let me say that's the Premier League, because you're just, you know, the normal teams you're fighting to beat. But now when you go to Europa and Champions League, you're playing the best of the best in a league.
It's not easy.
It's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not a small feat.
So with that tax, Chelsea facing that tax too. Those kind of tax.
But Chelsea do Conference League now.
Yes. So
So
they don't have
it's not supposed strong for them like that.
Now people where are supposed to talk this thing to, forgive me. Now Man U. It's Man U I'm supposed to say this thing to, because it's very, very difficult. We cannot concentrate on Premier League. Now you're playing two leagues.
Man U the Europa League.
Yes.
Will they play Porto tonight?
Yeah. Even if I know Porto they are not in form, but trust me,
Porto will still beat Man U.
Porto will still beat Man U.
Oh, wow.
Maybe at home.
It is so bad. It is so very, very, very bad.
Well, I'm not still saying anything yet, but
you think Arsenal can win the league too this year?
No, it's possible for Arsenal to win the league, because with what they played against Man City last week, man, that was soccer. Yeah, with what Arsenal played. See, it's possible. If I want to give the league, it's possible within Arsenal, Man City,
Liverpool.
Unless Arsenal at a point they will start
declining,
start losing matches. But with this peak, what they played against Man City, I know they played, but I know Arsenal is.
So Arsenal are strong contenders in your opinion.
Yeah.
How about Liverpool?
Liverpool too. Liverpool. I will give it to Arsenal and Liverpool.
Well, I will take that as a rivalry opinion, because even me, I don't want Liverpool winning any Premier League anymore, because winning the Premier League now is
to cost Man U a lot.
It cost us a lot, and I don't see Man U anywhere.
Before Man U win a trophy. I'm a Man U fan.
So what is your opinion
on
Eric Ten Hag? Because it is said now that Eric Ten Hag has been given a 2-match ultimatum. That is Porto and Aston Villa, which we are playing in the weekend. So if we lose against Porto tonight, and then we still manage to lose against Aston Villa at the weekend, it is said that it's sure that Eric Ten Hag will get the sack letter. So what will be your honest replacement, your honest choice on coaches?
I had a rumor when they said they were going for Zidane.
Yeah,
I had a rumor. Zidane would be a good coach too, but
fantastic.
Would be a fantastic coach. But when he comes to Man U, I'm very sure he'll need to do a lot of changes too. Okay.
Yeah.
But I see Zidane, and I think Ola, and if they can bring back Ola and give him that chance and that same time and that patience they gave to Ten Hag,
yes.
I'm very sure he will do better.
Ola, you mean like Ole?
Ole. Sorry.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
Yeah.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer had his time now. He spent like 3 seasons in Manchester United. He got to like 2 back-to-back Europa finals, and then League Cup final, but he didn't win any.
But they didn't give him that that time, that support. If he says buy me Ronaldo, they will buy him Tevez. If he says buy me the Drogba, they will buy him. Let me say no. If he says buy me the Drogba, they will buy him Torres. So that's not the support. Now he was winning out of his own skill and trying to put things together, but he's good. But for now, I think I'll go for Zidane.
For Zidane?
Yes.
That Zidane as the ultimate choice.
Yes, Zidane is the ultimate choice, but I think they will still need to do a lot of changes, and they will still need to endure.
I don't think we can have Zidane.
No, I'm not sure.
Zidane doesn't even want to come to England because of his English, his English speaking. What's it called? He doesn't know how to speak English
fluently.
Yeah.
But he can manage now.
Well, if they can get in, sure, because they will be able to get him a translator.
Translator, yes.
Yes, but he wants to. I feel like it's the type of coach that wants to feel his players. He's a very good coach. He won the Champions League 3 times back to back. I think he's the only one that has done that.
But you're really serious. The guy can't speak English.
He can't speak English.
Wow.
He said it too, that the reason why he's not taking an English job is because of his English. He can't speak English, and he wants to communicate with his players. He wants to feel them. He wants to be emotionally attached to them. So that's why I feel like Zidane cannot.
But English is not a barrier now.
Yeah.
They can get him a translator. Even if there are some persons that you communicate with someone that's not from the same tribe with you, and even if you don't know how to speak Yoruba or Hausa or Igbo to the person, you still get that communication because it's the bond, it's not the English. You understand? Once you accept the law, if you want to tell a player when you drop the ball, you lay the ball, you can demonstrate it. Them and dumb, they are more comfortable and they
go still do it.
So, but anyway, he's my first choice.
Yeah, that's his opinion though. That's
my first choice.
Zidane's opinion.
And I'm sure nothing is impossible for Man United when it comes to coach.
Yes, very, 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 very good. Nothing is impossible for Man United.
If they want Zidane now,
we'll get him.
You can give him an offer.
As for me, my first choice too is Zinedine Zidane, because I don't see anybody topping that chart for now for Zidane, because when the season was starting and there were coaches available, when I mean coaches like Thiago Motta, Luis Enrique, Zidane, Hansi Flick. I was bent on these guys, even Nagelsmann. I was bent on that. I was like, Manchester United should go for these guys. Any of these guys would be good to replace Erik ten Hag. Despite the fact that he won the FA Cup, I was always ten Hag out, because the football he plays is different from the press conference he gives. He gives a lot of confidence rather, speaking to the press. We will do this. We are on a plan. We are on a journey. We are on this and that. He just says different things and he performs differently. I'm not ten Hag in at all. So if currently now, if I want to give my opinion on the coach that we should bring to Manchester United after sacking Erik ten Hag, I think my first choice will be Ruud van Nistelrooy. If we can't get Zidane, it will be Ruud van Nistelrooy. Because why? Ruud van Nistelrooy he was a former player for Manchester United.
Yeah,
and he played under Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah.
And then he knows the culture around the club. He knows what the club means. So that alone is a very big upper hand, just like the way Oli. Now they even asked Oli if he could take back the Manchester, and he said yes, he's ready to take. That's because the club is in him.
It's in him, yeah.
He loves the club for the club. He loves Manchester. Manchester United is in his blood. So that is how Ruud van Nistelrooy is to Man. And Ruud van Nistelrooy, he had a very good season with PSV last season. So I think that is a very good place to look at. Even though Manchester United don't appoint him as the main manager, they can make him an interim manager for the time being before they conclude other businesses. So Ruud van Nistelrooy is my own personal pick. Well, Manchester United they are in a whole lot of mess, man. You know, if you even start to talk everything with Manchester United doing it right now.
I feel like bicycle.
But go far.
Whichever way, Manchester United is still a good team.
Manchester United is still a big team because we make the news every day.
Yes.
You can imagine every podcast I keep talking about Manchester United because we make the news every time. But whether it's positive or negative, we always say the news.
And we want to make the news. If we want to be in a positive way, we make it in a good positive way. The negative way, we make it in a good negative way. So whichever way, I'm still.
Hey God. Well, this is the time that you guys have been waiting for. This is the time we make our EPL predictions. That is Saturdays, Sundays, and probably Mondays. EPL matches, all the predictions for the week. And then my guest for today is going to give you what to pick. Hopefully it comes out successful again, because we have been on a 2-week streak of successful predictions. Okay. So don't worry, I go to ask you ask you, and then you go give me your opinion. Yeah. So Crystal Palace and Liverpool.
Crystal Palace, Liverpool.
Yeah.
That's a straight win for Liverpool now.
Straight win for Liverpool. Now early kick off for 12:30.
It's a straight win for Liverpool.
All right, Arsenal and Southampton.
Straight win for Arsenal.
Straight win for Arsenal. Like these games are looking very sure. Hopefully, make it sure. Now, so Leo
Sure.
beat Madrid yesterday night. Though. Aston Villa beat Bayern yesterday.
No, Aston Villa, I was sure.
You were sure?
Yes, I was sure Aston
Are you
Villa was going
serious?
to beat Bayern. So what I did, I played them 12.
Oh,
I played it 12 because I knew, even if the odd was small, but I knew it was going to be.
just went to guide.
Yes.
Well, let's move on with our predictions. Brentford and Wolves.
Brentford Wolves, that's a 1.5 game.
1.5 over 1.5. Brentford and Wolves.
1.5.
Arsenal to win, Liverpool to win. Don't forget. Leicester City versus Bournemouth.
That's a 12.
12. Anybody
can win.
wins. Okay. Manchester City versus Fulham.
That's a straight win for Man City.
Straight win for Man City.
If you want to take straight, that's a straight win for Man City. If you
Yeah.
play Man City first half 1.0.5,
First half
0.5, but it's a straight win for Man City.
Straight win for Man City. West Ham and Ipswich Town.
West Ham, that's a West Ham winner draw.
Yeah, for me, I'll take Ipswich X2 because of West Ham's form. Terrible
That's
form.
why I say, yeah, West Ham are terrible form, but it's better.
You go with the home side.
There are ways I predict my own game.
Yeah.
Even if I know you're on the weaker side, but with the fact you're home,
Yeah.
there's every tendency that your energy, your motivation will be high.
Okay.
So for me to be safe,
West Ham
it's a
will not
1x, yes.
Okay. Everton and Newcastle.
Everton Newcastle is a 12.
So if anybody wins. Then moving on to Sunday, the big game, Super Sunday game, Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Why you laugh?
See, this Aston Villa Manchester United game, I don't play the 1.5, don't play the go-go, play it on corner.
On corners. Wow.
8.5
Corners. 8.5 corners, super game. And
If they score before Manchester United,
you know it.
Man United will get more corners.
Yeah.
And I'm very sure they will score. You get? I'm very sure they will score Man United.
Yes.
So that game is a corner game, 8.5.
Alright. 8.5 corners, Aston Villa versus Manchester United. Chelsea versus Nottingham Forest.
It's a straight win for Chelsea.
Straight win for Chelsea. And then the last game of the week, Brighton versus Spurs.
It's a 1.5.
1.5 game. So
1.5 game.
there you have it. That's our EPL prediction for this week, and we hope you guys are going to win again this week. This is a very good. This analysis is very, very good. I like them. I feel even me, I go play them.
Something I don't already play keep. I don't already play. I don't play and keep already.
Thank you guys for joining us on this week's podcast. We hope to see you again next week. Tune in, subscribe, and you know how we do. This is where you win everything that comes your way. Thank you for watching us at Everything Football Podcast.